Mentos will fall in and you'll see a geyser. Shall we try it? 3, 2, 1, pull. We got some good soda today. And then the most important thing is when the geyser is done, both arms in the air. So that's the simplest way to try it at home, and it means there's no excuse for everybody here not doing it themselves. When we first shot our first video, however, we had to do 100 bottles, and doing it that way was a little tough. So what we used was the existing method on the internet. We took 5 or 6 Mentos, drill a little hole in the center of each one, thread a piece of fishing line or wire up through them so you have a bead of Mentos, then drill a hole in the bottle cap, put that on top, and screw that entire assembly onto a bottle with a binder clip on top holding them all together. And that way you can load all the Mentos right over the surface of the soda, waiting for you to remove the binder clip. And when the binder clip goes, the Mentos fall into the soda and you get a nice geyser. And that way you can set up several bottles at once and do your own show. 3, 2, 1, pull. I think you got a little wet.
Oh.
Life after death. So then we started doing a lot of shows, and it got to be really old drilling holes in 600 Mentos for every show. So we now have, if you look carefully, on top of each bottle, there's a white nozzle, which we made out of PVC. And each nozzle holds 6 Mentos inside. There's a wire pin across the bottom that holds the Mentos in, and there's a little hole at the top of the nozzle out of which the soda comes. So when we pull the pin out, the Mentos drop in and shoot out through the top, and then we have different designs over the different design patterns of the hole, so we can get different spray patterns. And if you look carefully, you can see different colors. This one's got a black stripe on it, which means we've got about a ½ inch hole, which makes a nice, thick, tall geyser. And I think Fritz might be able to use a helper for this one. There we go.
Step back to the top of the stairs. Stay dry. Okay.
3, 2, 1, pull. Now, arms up. Right. Beautiful. So that was 1/2 inch hole right in the center. This one's got an orange stripe on it, and it has a different pattern. It has 3 holes across the top, and we get another helper. We can have another attempt. There we go. 3, 2, 1, pull. Oh, we all got it. That's all. Nice job. Thank you. That was good. Should we do one more? And one more. This one has no holes, but it has a slot drilled, cut with a hacksaw right across the top, and that makes a different pattern. 3, 2, 1, pull. Nice. So before we set all of these off, we do want to tell you a little bit about how this works, because the science is really cool. And for that, I'll give the mic to Fritz.
So the biggest question we get is, why? Well, not just why do we do it, but why does it happen? What is it about this combination of Coke and Mentos is so explosive? Well, the answer is a physical phenomenon called nucleation. You'd think that it would be a chemical reaction. You'd think it would be something about the ingredients of the Coke and the ingredients of the Mentos that makes this happen. But in fact, it's just physical. What is going on is that carbonation, the CO2, the fizz inside this soda is looking to escape. It wants to get out. And it will grab onto anything bumpy it can find. So you can see this nucleation in action. If you put your finger into a cup of soda, you'll see bubbles forming on the ridges of your finger. Well, this same thing is happening when you drop Mentos into Coke. It's just that the reaction is turned up to 11. Thank you for those of you who were there for that Spinal Tap reference. So when you literally, if you look at a Mentos under a microscope, you will see hundreds of thousands of tiny little bumps. And every one of those bumps is a place for the carbon dioxide to grab onto. So when we pull the pin and the Mentos drop into the soda, those Mentos drop all the way to the bottom. And as they go down, the bubbles are grabbing onto them, bubbles grab onto other bubbles, you get this cascading reaction. All this pressure, where's it going to go? It sends the soda flying out the mouth of the bottle. Now, because it's a physical reaction, that means that you can drop just about anything